Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. We got some more content. Our favorite, man, content. We have a new Dragon Ball story. We're starting to get pretty far now in like some of these, like, because remember, they're going through all the sagas in order, right? Like, this is the start of the series, 21st World Tournament. This is the part 1 and part 2 of the Red Ribbon Army arc. Then we have the Fortune Teller Baba saga. I mean, they really could do better with some of these arts. Right? Like, that Kid Krillin and the Goku, like, those don't look very... Hopefully they'll replace it with some better assets in the future. And then, here we go. We have the 22nd World Tournament, which has been a huge part of this kind of, like, celebration. We had, like, the Tao and Tien celebration and stuff like that. So there, of course, are all the finalists for the actual tournament itself. So let's go ahead and jump in. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of the missions. There's a new free-to-play character we can grind here, the free-to-play Chaozu, who, I mean, I don't think he's going to be the craziest, but they gave him some stuff here, right? Like, it's like, remember, I mean, I am definitely on board with this. I do say it all the time, but just because a character's free-to-play doesn't mean they need to be some shitty throwaway. A huge thing about Dokkan is we're running six units that we pick, but 7-man teams. Right, you can have an elite free-to-play character. I think Chaozu is pretty close. I think he's at least a character we could play around with, because, I mean, his active skill is nice. Like, this active skill support is very, very effective. So, yeah, we'll see with him. So, World Tournament characters give extra drop rate bonuses. We have 8 stages right here. Again, there's the new free-to-play Chaozu, and then there's also medals to awaken Chaozu as well. So we have that. Then we have the new support memory right here, the Full Moon, so we'll make sure to grind that up as well. And then, yeah, World Tournament category characters give the extra drops. Here are the missions. Stage 1 with a World Tournament category character. Stage 2 with an Earthling category character. Stage 3 with a Bond and Master Disciple category character. Stage 4 with a character that has the Link Infighter. Stage 5 with a tournament participant character. Stage 6 with a Bond of Friendship category character. Stage 7 with a character that has the Link, or the Crane School Link. And then Stage 8 with an Earthbred Fighter category character. That Crane School Link, there's not a ton of characters that have this, right? This is a pretty small category. By the way, it does only 20% attack. Like, it's so silly to me. That really should be better than 20% attack, man. Like, that should give, you know, 30% attack and defense. Something like that. So I have a team, by the way. This will get us every mission complete while we're going through the story here. So, if you guys have not seen this, I assume a lot of people haven't. Again, we're always going to have this thing happen where, you know, okay, like, we have to talk about the intersection of, like, what is actually hype and really good in the show, and what is, like, very exciting and hype in the game, which is just something that many people just cannot grasp their heads around, no matter how you try and explain it to them. They're just going to be stubborn and bitchy and whiny and will refuse to accept it. But again, there's a reason that, like, Xenoverse and Fighters and all these games, unfortunately, they barely touch Dragon Ball, and it's because at the series, I mean, it did, you know... Okay, so by the way, yeah, it starts with Yamcha versus Tien. This is a pretty decent fight, but Yamcha, I mean, just gets bullied beyond belief in this fight. And then after Tien wins, Tien breaks Yamcha's leg. Like, Tien already won, and then he just destroys Yamcha's leg at, like, basically, like, after the fight is already done, right? So, funny enough, though, that probably saves Yamcha's life. Because, remember, the 22nd World Tournament, the Demon King Piccolo arc starts literally as soon as this World Tournament is done. Like, they're, you know, like, Goku and Tien are kind of, like, you know, come into an understanding and stuff like that, right? Like, after the conclusion and the whole, like, you know, ideological war between Crane Hermit and Master Roshi, and then, like, you know, Krillin is just, you know, killed out of nowhere, and then the Demon King Piccolo arc starts, right? But, like, when Tien shows up, he's a badass, dude. It's crazy how fast that, like, Toriyama was just like, all right, see ya. Like, because, again, Tien is insane in this 22nd World Tournament. Like, he's just so cool. Like, he is. Like, there's a reason people go, oh, Tien is, like, the baddest. And, you know, he was. Tien puts up a good fight in the Demon King Piccolo arc as well. But then, I mean, after that, and then we go into another tournament, and then before you know it, he's killed pretty quickly on in the Saiyan saga. Then he's not there for the Namek saga, right? So it's kind of, it just becomes like, you know, Tien and the humans just get forgotten about, and then like Vegeta and Gohan show up, and you know they take all the Earthlings' place, right? Well, and Piccolo, like Piccolo, kind of like, there's kind of a role that like Master Roshi, it's Yamcha very early on. And then it becomes Master Roshi, the role they have where they're kind of like explaining stuff, right? Like an attack will come out, or a character will, oh, this thing. And then, like, you know, it cuts to the side, and then, like, you know, Master Roshi explains it. Like, Piccolo takes on that role once we move into Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. And then, obviously, like, you know, like, Vegeta and Gohan become kind of like, you know, the story focuses on the Saiyans. Oh, cool! Okay, the support memory actually is playing right here. Yeah, so, Man Wolf right here. This is a fighter who's here to get revenge on Jackie Chun. And the reason he's here to get revenge on Jackie Chun is because, the full moon, you know, transforms him into that wolf. And when Goku turns into the Great Ape during the 21st World Tournament, Jackie Chun blows up the moon, right? So this guy's coming to get revenge because Jackie Chun blew up the moon. He was stuck as a wolf. And it's a funny little gag because as like the man wolf, like he's a good fighter and like he's like fearsome and stuff like that. And then it's like he like it's just kind of like this like doofusy looking guy. And it's like, well, why would he want to go back to that? It's silly. It's silly. It's such a Dragon Ball. Like the OG Dragon Ball is great. It's just, yeah. Again, I mean, we'll always talk about it, but when it's coming to these games, a lot of people just don't care. Because, I mean, now there's a lot of fans who started with Dragon Ball Super, dude. Like, that's a real thing, right? Like, fuck Dragon Ball Z. Like, it's they're on Dragon Ball Super. I think they would be aware of who characters like Vegito are and stuff like that because they're so sick, right? And they would, you know, then watch TikToks or shorts of, like, those fights, right? Like, probably, like, Goku versus Frieza, Gohan versus Cell, Vegito, and stuff like that. But, it's, I mean, we're in a different era now, so that's just a thing. It's, you know... OG Dragon Ball doesn't have Super Saiyans and the transformations and the crazy insanity, right? The, you know, the every arc ass pull transformations out of nowhere that Dragon Ball Super has as a staple. Not exactly good writing, but it is very exciting for, you know, games. And remember, Dragon Ball Super is a toy commercial. I always will say it. So here's Chaozu, right? Chaozu battles Krillin. So when the Crane Hermit disciples show up, which is Tien and Chaozu, and then Mercenary Tao is actually Crane Hermit's brother. That's one of the reasons that there's this huge rivalry, right? Like, Crane Hermit and Roshi are rivals, and then Tao and Goku are basically rivals. And so, like, it becomes, like, Tien versus Goku is, like, a huge rivalry thing that we got going on, right? And Chaozu and Tien are able to fly. And it's treated as a huge deal that Chaozu and Tien can actually, and Crane Hermit can fly as well. That's like kind of like the, you know, the secret technique of like the Crane School, right? But then it becomes a thing where basically once the 23rd World Tournament starts, like everyone starts being able to, like Krillin can fly. Obviously, like Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo and Piccolo Jr., they're a little bit different in that they're, you know, like Namekians who are like, you know, like Dragon Ball Z level fighters is what the Namekians are, right? Rather than just like the normal humans that occupy most of like original Dragon Ball. Like a lot of these fighters, like Pamput, who Goku beats, is just like a regular human, right? Like he's just some strong human who Goku just like one-shots. Although I think I say Goku one-shots, but I think the thing is Goku hits him like 7 times in like the blink of an eye or something like that. And then they do the anime thing where it like Tien goes like you know, Goku goes in, does it real quick, and to everyone, oh, he hit him once and knocked him out. But then Tien goes, oh, impressive. And then Goku actually did 7 strikes in like, you know, the blink of an eye. It's just true anime shit, right? You love that. Love it. That's Tien and Piccolo Jr. do the same all throughout the 22nd World Tournament. You got Tien going, oh damn, like he actually is kind of nice. And then Piccolo Jr. does the same fucking thing, dude. Piccolo Jr. is just aura farming. He like that. See the thing that like the brown part, I don't know what we call it, like the hay or whatever that's at the top of it. Piccolo is just standing on top of that through all the matches of the 23rd World Tournament, just watching it. He's, oh damn, Goku's kind of, you know, he's using techniques my family does, right? Like he's saying shit like that, dude. Piccolo is so funny, man. I love Piccolo. right, but yeah, Krillin beats Chaozu, right? What is this? This is gonna be Jackie Chun versus Tien? No, oh no, dude, I'm so silly. Of course, yeah, Goku versus Pamput has to happen first, and Pamput is just a regular fighter, right? I believe they added the episode for this. I think the filler is not very good as far as I recall, because it's like they try and like lure Goku out of like the stadium or something like that, and you know it gets a little weird. Because in the manga, it's like the whole tournament is just like consecutively just in one day. And in like a lot of the like the anime has it taking place over a couple of days, right? Like there's scenes where they're at a hotel and stuff like that. I think there's a scene where Chaozu walks in the hotel and Tien is like meditating and kind of like floating and preparing for, I think that's before the finals. It has actually been a little while since I've watched OG Dragon Ball and GT. I did watch all of Dragon Ball Z pretty recently. Well, actually, all of a sudden that was like 5 years ago. What the fuck? Yeah, it was pretty, dude. That's in my head. It's like, yeah, it was pretty recently, man. It was like last year or something. That was 5 years ago. All of a sudden, okay. Yeah, dude, pretty recently, man. I should give a nice rewatch to some episodes of Dragon Ball GT, actually, because, I mean, I think we could be seeing GT for this global Dokkan celebration. Very possible. Who knows, right? Okay, so there's that. Now we get... So this fight is really good. The next one is Jackie Chun versus Tien. Is a great fight. Which, I think, like, it's heavily... Like Roshi is kind of just like, yeah, like, Tien would have won. But, like, Roshi does kind of give up because, again, he's not really trying to just, like, oh, like, let's just, like, beat Tien. He's trying to, what do we, like, have Tien have, like, a change of heart or something like that? Like, Tien is one of the original, like, talk no jutsu dudes, right? Like that shit actually works on Tien, talk no jutsu, right? Piccolo... I guess it kind of, Piccolo kind of, yeah, like, you know, Dragon Ball has a lot of talk no jutsu, man, right? Like Piccolo, Tien, Vegeta, Android 17 and 18, Frieza. No, Frieza does not count. Although, Frieza pisses me off so much. Black Frieza, are you the biggest fucking clown in the world? Like, the fact that Black Frieza did not kill Goku and Vegeta is so crazy to me. Yeah, just go ahead and live. I'm sure you guys will figure out a way to beat me later on down the line. Don't worry. See ya. Like, Frieza, can we stop with the stupid mistakes, please? Let's just... Like, I probably would have liked that moment better. The Black Frieza... Well, I don't know. I guess you could say, like, oh, Black Frieza, like, he's actually so confident. He trained for a theoretical Ultra Instinct Gogeta. He's that strong, right? Like, sure. And he's just, you know, showing his confidence by letting him live because they couldn't possibly ever hope to do anything. But, like, there's no way Frieza's actually that fucking stupid. Like, you know how the Saiyans are, man. Like, once... the thing about Dragon Ball, and especially Goku and Vegeta, like, once they see or grasp a level of power, they're, like, gonna go by it. Like, they're gonna catch up to it. So, it's like Frieza showing them Black Frieza. Like, once they know that's there, they will... Like, that's one of the whole things with Dragon Ball, is, like, they start to get a grasp of what's there, and then they could just, like, blow by it, right? It happens a lot, all the time. That's how this whole point of the series. But yeah, anyway, Jackie Chun gives up in that fight, by the way. He willingly just leaves the arena. Remember, the whole point of Jackie Chun is, like, Master Roshi trains Goku and Krillin, and, I mean, he, like, doesn't really let them know, but they're already, like, top 0.0000001% of strength, like, characters pretty much on the planet already. But he doesn't want them to know that, so he, you know, just goes in disguise as Jackie Chun to put up a fight and try and, like, not have them realize, like, how strong they actually are. And it does work, because, like, Goku would have been the champion of the first World Tournament if not for Jackie Chun being there. Then this fight is also really good. Goku versus Krillin. This is a great fight, for sure. I would love to see some character of Kid Krillin that isn't just, like, a free-to-play unit or something like that. For sure, like, OG Dragon Ball, like we could get... You know, by the way, I don't have this Krillin, I believe. I don't think I have him from the Dragon Ball banner. This is, I think, the only character in the game I don't have. Well, I mean, I guess besides maybe like some of the old Arale cards or something like that. The V-Jump cards, of course. But for the most part, like, this is pretty much the only, like, card you could get that I don't have right now. Because these, like, World Tournament characters, they're so hard to get, dude. They're so hard to get. Okay, so this is the stage where we get the, this is the stage where we get the medals to awaken Chaozu. Okay. We'll end this, video, by awakening Chaozu, of course. And then I'll get to link leveling him as well. I don't know if I'll get that video up today. We'll see. What's funny is I could, you know, do like, all right, let's go 7 videos per day today. I could do that, but I mean, I do have to balance at the same time, because like, you know, I don't want to run out of videos where I have like very, very few ideas or almost nothing in a couple of days. Maybe I should. There was some battle motion videos I was thinking of doing. I enjoy doing those, just kind of like being like, okay, here's a new battle motion and using some old character. People like the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta one. We could do a couple of those. All right, so Goku obviously beats Krillin, of course, right? And then Tien versus Goku. Now, this secretly is one of the best fights in the series. I do think we can say secretly, too, by the way, because I imagine most like people in the community just have not seen this fight. But it's very good. And Tien does a lot, too. Like, you know, like I said, oh, like they used up all of Tien's stuff. No, they do. Tien does so much more that they did not use in the LRTN, right? Like, he does the Kamehameha, the forearm technique. They don't have him use the Tri-Beam. He doesn't use the multi-form technique. That doesn't come until the 23rd World Tournament. We do, remember, that was the banner unit for, there was Krillin and Tien. Was Tien the banner unit for Goku, and the Krillin was the banner unit for Piccolo? Damn, Chad, I guess maybe I'm washed. I actually do not recall. I think Tien was the banner unit for Goku, and Krillin was the banner unit for Piccolo, because Piccolo is the one that actually beats Krillin, and Goku beats Tien. But we could still get another Tien, and I really would not mind, by the way, this version of Tien getting a Dokkan Fest. I mean, not, like, anytime soon. But, like, I mean, we can't just drop, you know, like, every single, like, big release. All right, we're doing Majin Vegeta, now we're doing Super Saiyan 3 Goku, now we're doing Blue Gogeta, now we're doing Broly, now we're doing Super Saiyan Goku, now we're doing another Majin Vegeta. Like, they can't just do that, right? Like, you do have to get stuff like Tien in. But the whole point is, I think, like not just, like, spamming either or. Don't just only do, like, you know, huge hype fusion Saiyans, but don't only do characters like, you know, Pikkon and Tao and Tien and stuff like that consecutively. You gotta hit a nice balance, I think, is very important. Okay, so this is gonna be the final stage right here. I remember from the data download that, there's Forearm Tien right there. Yeah, Forearm Tien, I think, would be a sick Dokkan Fest. And, I mean, they could make him a transforming character. So, that would be pretty cool. Again, I don't know. Maybe it would be good when this LRSTRTN EZAs. So remember, it's usually 3 years away. So we could see LRSTRTN potentially EZA in 2028. I know we're talking quite far away, but I mean, it's possible. We're theory crafting right here, right? So here's where Tien uses the forearm technique. Again, just a lot of different moves and stuff like that he uses. Then this is where Tien kind of has like his rebellion against the Crane Hermit as well, right? And then he doesn't join the Turtle School. He doesn't actually take Master Roshi as a teacher, but he does basically become, you know, like a good guy, a Z fighter. And then obviously by Dragon Ball Super, remember, he has kind of like his own dojo and stuff like that. One huge mistake of Dragon Ball Super, I think very valid, why people would be really mad at it too, is the disrespect it does give the humans. Was it in the movie? I think it was only in the anime, right? Where Krillin has, like, PTSD from Frieza. Like, I get it because he died, but, like, Krillin is not a fucking coward. Like, that shit is stupid. Krillin is not a, like, I'm not even saying PTSD means he's a coward, but, like, Krillin is a fucking badass, dude. Like, I remember that shit annoyed the hell out of me, right? Like, what happens to, Tien and Krillin and Piccolo in the Tournament of Power is so bad. It's egregious how they're treated in the Tournament of Power. Yeah, Tien is the banner unit for Goku, and Krillin is the banner unit for Piccolo Jr. I did just want to double check that. Oh, here, let me show. Yeah, this is another nice little feature of this Dokkan info site, if you guys were not aware. You could literally just see all the banners that characters have been featured on, right? So we could see that there's Tien right there with Goku, and then there's Krillin with Piccolo Jr. That was now 2 years ago, believe it or not. The Golden Week of 2023. It's so funny because every celebration that's currently happening, no matter what, people always say is shit. Always. People were so mad during that celebration, but now when I see people refer to the 2023 Golden Week, I'm usually seeing them refer to it in a very positive manner, right? Like people, one of the reasons is both the characters, Piccolo Jr. and Goku, were such hits. Usually, Golden Week characters are. Blue Kaioken is a huge exception that we've like pretty much not seen before. All right, so this is where Tien does the Tri-Beam. Tien's plan is that he will use the Tri-Beam to destroy the arena, and Tien can fly, but Goku cannot. So Goku will ring out, and Tien will win. That's Tien's plan, but Tien does not account for how tricky Goku is. And Goku like uses a Kamehameha not to like he does it a couple of different things like that during these world tournaments, Goku, where he uses the Kamehameha to propel himself back into the tournament ring and stuff like that. But he actually uses the Kamehameha and like turns himself into like a torpedo straight at Tien and basically KOs Tien. But then at that point they're both completely out of energy. And oh yeah, cool, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I do remember this from the data download thread. It just doesn't hit as hard without the OST, though. Man, the OSTs carry so much. But Tien ends up winning because they're both free-falling to hit the ground at basically this pretty much the same time. Yeah, that's where Goku Kamehamehas and then kind of like torpedoes right into Tien. But then as they're falling, like they kind of fall into the street, and Goku hits a truck, and the truck spikes Goku into the ground, so he hits it first, and Tien actually wins the World Tournament. And then right here, like this is the conclusion. It goes from this to them getting dinner, and then Goku gets a bad feeling at dinner and return, like, and Krillin had been killed. Like that was so like that was Toriyama in his prime, right? Like just this like you have this great arc, right? Like this whole Tien, Goku, Turtle School versus Crane Hermit, like or Crane School like rivalry thing, which was so good. And then you just walk right into, like, the best arc of Dragon Ball. Like, OG Dragon Ball. Where, you know, Demon King Piccolo shows up on the scene pretty much exactly, like, right after this, right? Which is so good. Like, there's just no downtime. It just goes directly into the, like, you know, like, Goku is getting dominated by Tambourine one episode later. Like, one chapter later. Like, after Goku versus Tien. Right? And that's kind of the point of why Goku loses the Tambourine because he had no rest from his fight with Tien. So Goku has no power left, and Tambourine washes him. All right, but then later on, Goku's revenge against Tambourine. So we'll wait to talk about that until that arc. Okay, so we should have. Do we have all the missions done? No, we do have to actually like. Awaken Chaozu and stuff like that. Let's grab all these missions, but this will actually give me a copy of Chaozu. And then we'll come back and we'll make sure to get all the missions done. And let's also awaken Chaozu. So I'm going to pause real quick. I'm going to get Chaozu ready to Dokkan Awaken. We'll Dokkan Awaken Chaozu. We'll Rainbow him. And then we'll accept all the missions. And I'll get to Link leveling him. Oh, yeah, just real quick. There we go. Yeah, the support memory is complete. So, obviously, we don't have very many OG Dragon Ball Saga support memories. I am closing on the 3,000-day, you know, support memory, which I'm excited for. But, yeah, that's cool. We got that one completed. Cool. All right, guys, we're coming back. Let's go ahead and Rainbow the free-to-play Chaozu. We'll just throw him with this. Even though dodge is not really, obviously, the strongest right now, I think go ahead and giving Chaozu the full dodge build is obviously what we want to do. Remember, this is a free-to-play character. Let's not lose sight of that. Now, let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken Chaozu. There we go. Perfect. So now, I'll just go ahead and get him Link leveled. and we'll go into his showcase. I mean, you know, another additional, like, kind of like, you know, 22nd World Tournament character, Earthling character, Dragon Ball Saga character, certainly not a bad thing. This version of Chaozu, I believe the only version of this Chaozu that was in-game was just the World Tournament free-to-play banner, just an SR, right? So him having an actual TUR, I think is good. I think it's good, right? I got no problem with that. So perfect, there we go. There is the free-to-play Chaozu. Now I just need to obviously get him full Link level 10. Okay, so there's that. Now let's just go ahead and accept all of the missions. So, chat, we are good to go. Yep, let's just go ahead and grab these. Wabam. And we have all of the 22nd World Tournament stuff all done. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.